Ka'ab al-Ahbar was a prominent rabbi from Yemen who was one of the earliest important Jewish converts to Islam. He is counted among the Tabi'in and narrated many Israeliyat. He was an influential figure in the reigns of the Caliphs Umar and Uthman. Associated with the development of the Sunni tradition, Ka'ab's influence is deprecated within the Shia tradition of Islam. Biography: Ka'ab was a Jewish rabbi, who moved from Yemen to Bilad al-Sham. He was of the clan of Duraran or Du al-Khila. Ka'ab came to Medina during the time of Umar where he converted to Islam. He lived there until Uthman's era. Ka'ab did not meet Muhammad. Ka'ab accompanied Caliph Umar in his voyage to Jerusalem. It is reported that when Umar marched into Jerusalem with an army, he asked Ka'ab, "Where do you advise me to build a place of worship?" Ka'ab indicated the Temple Rock, now a gigantic heap of ruins from the Temple of Jupiter. The Jews, Ka'ab explained, had briefly won back their old capital a quarter of a century before, but they had not had time to clear the site of the temple, for the Rums had recaptured the city. It was then that Umar ordered the rubbish on the Sakra to be removed by the Nabateans, and after 3 showers of heavy rain had cleansed the rock, he instituted prayers there. Umar is said to have fenced it, and, some years later, an Umayyad Caliph built the Dome of the Rock over the site as an integral part of the Aqsa Mosque. Until this day, the place is known as Qubbat al-Sakra, the Dome of the Rock. According to tradition, Ka'ab believed that every event that has taken place or will take place on any foot of the earth is written in the Torah, which God revealed to his prophet Moses. He is said to have predicted the death of Umar using the Torah. According to one narration, Ka'ab told Umar, "You ought to write your will because you will die in 3 days." Umar responded, "I do not feel any pain or sickness." Abu Lulu assassinated Umar 2 days later. After Umar's death, Ka'ab went to Syria and became one of Muawiyah's advisors. He died in Hims during the Caliphate of Uthman, said to have been over 100 years of age. Scholarly disputes. Abdallah ibn Abbas disputed a view attributed to Ka'ab that, on the day of the judgment, the sun and the moon will be brought forth like 2 stupefied bulls and thrown to hell. According to al-Tabari, ibn Abbas responded, "Ka'ab is a liar," 3 times, quoting the Quran that the sun and moon are obedient to Allah. He accused Ka'ab of trying to introduce Jewish myths into Islam. Sunni view. Within the Sunni tradition, Ka'ab is seen as a trustworthy scholar. Ibn Hajar Asqalani, a 14th-century Sunni Shafi'i scholar, wrote, "B Ibn Mati al-Himyari, Abu Ishaq, known as B al-Ahbar, is trustworthy. He belongs to the second Tabaqah. He lived during both Jahiliyyah and Islam. He lived in Yemen before he moved to Sham, Syria. He died during the Caliphate of Uthman, exceeding 100 years of age. None of his reports are in al-Bukhari. He has one narration in Muslim from Abu Hurairah from him on the authority of Ali Mash from Abu Saleh." Shia view. Within the Shia tradition, Ka'ab is seen as an unreliable figure. Muhammad al-Tijani, a 20th-century Shia scholar, writes that he was a Jew from Yemen who pretended to have embraced Islam, then went on to Medina during the reign of Umar ibn al-Khattab. Muhammad Jawad Chiri writes, after having quoted a hadith, "This dialogue should alert us to the deceptive and successful attempt on the part of Ka'ab to influence future events by satanic suggestions."